Greetings one and all, how's everyone doing? I hope very well. Finally getting around to cooking the spaghetti meatballs that I talked about in like several videos. Actually, this was going to be dinner last night at camping, but due to unforeseen circumstances, I ended up coming home again. And so I just came to the park today because it's Sunday and I'm going to cook this, upload it when I can. So let me explain what happened right now. Okay, so the plan was to use the Trangia stands here that Fab Creations gave me. Bruce at Fab Creations, awesome guy. Did a video on this with the spirit burner and warm up the meatballs and the sauce in a pan. That was my plan. Unfortunately, I forgot to bring the butane. I was going to bring the butane adapter and also the butane can, and I forgot both of them. I can check my bag again, but I pulled everything out of the set. I'm like, where is the frickin' butane? Then I realized, crap, I didn't bring the butane and I didn't bring the adapter. So I only had the one spirit burner. And I also forgot to refill my fuel, so I'm literally out of fuel. This is all the fuel I have, so I'm hoping I can make this work and just adapt. So the water's already going. So basically I'm just going to heat this water up, pour it over the sauce and the meatballs, lid it, because I want the meatballs hot. I don't want them to be cold. And because that would suck if the meatballs weren't hot all the way through. So I want to pour the water in, and refill the water, boil it, and then boil up the spaghetti here. This is just from home spaghetti, and then there's Parmesan cheese in there as well. So it should be about a serving. And hopefully this will work out. If I run out of fuel and the pasta isn't cooked, I'm screwed. So it's a race against the clock. I can't believe I forgot that stuff again. What the hell is what am I doing lately? Maybe I need a vacation. Alright, so the water's just starting to boil. So let's pour this over the meatballs. Put the lid on immediately. Get the water back in there. And there we go. I really hope this isn't a bust. The water would boil faster if I remembered to bring salt and the frying pan, which I could use the lid to trap in the heat. Alright, so some good news. I just checked the burner. It's still burning along. I'm starting to see a few bubbles, but I still have to boil the pasta. So I'm hoping there's enough fuel in there. So fingers crossed. So I guess there was a little bit of good news. I did actually remember the adapter. It was just in the burner and the adapter. They were on the bottom of the pack, so I did actually remember them. I just forgot the butane. So all right, we're just starting to get a pretty boil. Let's add the pasta. I haven't touched that lid to the this since I put the water in there. See, salt would have been good in the water to keep the pasta from sticking, but we're just gonna hope for the best. Sweet. I really hope this works out. Alright, so she's boiling up nicely. I don't have the simmer ring on, I'm just letting it go at full blast. And I thought about putting the pasta in on top of the noodles, but I don't want to cross the stream, nor do I want to fish the pouch out every time I want to stir. I've just been consistently stirring this over and over. So I think I might do too. If the burner is still running, I may actually dump the, take the meatballs and sauce out, and then when I drain the water, put the noodles in here, and then while it's still going, put the, pour the noodle, the meatballs in, and then the sauce, and then kind of cook them in the pot. Do sort of a flash cook. And I don't think it's going to hurt the pasta at all. And then I'll just put the pasta in on top of it, and then just stir it all up, and hopefully the meatballs will be hot clear through. And I've got a baggie here of Parmesan cheese. Parmesan cheese is pretty much a must for pasta, I think, in my opinion. So, pasta's cooking up, so it's looking good. All right, it's boiling up pretty nice. So far, so good. I'll do my little check here. All I do is I just break a little piece off and eat it. Oh yeah, it's way too crunchy. Excuse me. Pasta's looking pretty good. Let's see if I can get one out. Yeah, I'm good with that. All right. So I've got my strainer here. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the simmer ring on. Get you in closer. I still have good burn going, so I'm gonna open these meatballs. And open this ragu sauce. Of course, they've got the convenient tear spots, which are being stubborn because the pouch is wet. It's alright though, I'll just use a knife. Alright. I'm already seeing some bubble action here. Get you in real close. Doesn't look too bad, I gotta tell you. I still have a good burn going on the trangias, so. Go ahead and put the noodles back. I gotta say, that's looking mighty all right. You can, I don't know if you can hear that. It's kind of frying in there, but there's a good amount of sauce. So I think if I keep it moving, plus the simmering is keeping the flame not at full blast. Go ahead and add cheese. Just gonna throw the whole thing in there because worth it. All right, let's get this off and have a taste. All right. Let's try the meatball. I haven't had the meatballs yet. See if it's hot through. It's hot enough. I will say this, those meatballs are good. They taste just like Chef Boyardee meatballs. Like, almost exactly. Which I kind of like. Dude. Oh, hell yeah. No, this is money. Well, I'll tell you what, just about done, but with the sauce and the meatballs, it was really good, but man, it was rich. It's kind of almost at the cusp of having too much sauce. Tasted good though. You see what I mean about the sauce. If the camera would show that, it's pretty bright out here. Quite a bit of sauce left over, but it sure was good, and it was shelf stable. So might be a little tough getting the meatballs, but I think if you had, you know, it's all shelf stable, so if the meatballs were, well, if I'm going by Winco prices at $4.51. Sorry, I'm having trouble with the view screen. So $4.51 for the meatballs, and then I mean the pasta I get for like $1.19, so it was, you know, like 20 cents worth of pasta maybe. And then I got the pack of 4 Ragu sauces at well, I think I got them at Winco or Fred Meyer. It was like $3.29 for 4. That's still pretty good value. I mean, the meatballs are probably the most expensive part, but you know, kind of worth it. And I talked about versatility, so you know, it's highly versatile. I mean, I could have used bread, I could have used whatever, so pretty good. Might have to go home and take a Tums though. Man, pretty rich. And I need some water, which is out of reach. All right, anyway, I appreciate you watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and yeah, have a great day. Peace out. You know, after all is said and done, I was so worried about the fluid running out, and it's still burning. I wonder if I can snuff it. And there we go. That worked. Alright, so I wanted to share this real quick, and all I've been doing is I've just been swishing this around, the water in here. And, you know, I just used my fingers. But it cleaned up real nice, real easy. Even all that pasta sauce I had floating in there. I don't even have a river near me. I just used a little bit of my drinking water and just kind of just swirled it until it's gone. But money. Of course, if I was at a campsite, I would just throw some water in there and boil it, and then use the heat and the hot water to kind of clean it, but yeah, that's not bad at all. I'll just go home and clean it up with a sponge. I guess I jumped the gun a little bit on exiting the video, but I was thinking as I was wrapping up, because of the zip top bag I brought, I can just put the bags in here. And I can contain all my trash and waste. Push the air out. Like I said, a little bit of sauce come out here, but that's not a big deal. But I can get rid of all my trash and waste flat and easy. Sweet.